was no secret with the debut of the new R1300GS last year that BMW would follow it up with a long-range adventure model. Every new version of the large GS has followed this pattern, and in keeping with that, BMW has now formally unveiled the new R1300GS Adventure for 2025. It features a completely new design, an optional automated shift assistant, and lots of tie-down hooks for attaching luggage and other extras. BMW made a big deal out of how much lighter and smaller the R1300GS was than the R1250GS when it was initially released. According to BMW Motorrad's head of development Christoph Lischka, the R1300GS Adventure has a beefier, more armored car-like look than its smaller sister, although sharing the same general chassis. Your gaze will be drawn to the enormous 7.9-gallon metal gasoline tank from every angle. BMW decided to emphasize the tank with an embossed GS emblem and leave two obvious weld seams in front of the seat area since it was impossible to hide something so noticeable. A panel covering the top of the tank has integrated tank bag connection points. The panel's bottom mounting point enables the bag to be readily moved upwards for convenient access to the fuel cap. BMW designed the tank's shoulders to be comparatively flat and covered it with a rubberized non-slip tray to accommodate tiny objects like a grande latte and little tools for on-the-go maintenance. Two extra flat lights are placed into the front of the radiator shroud to complement the X-shaped LED headlamp, which is the same as the normal GS, with an available upgrade to a tilt-sensitive adaptive headlight. The LED lighting kit is completed with a tail light and front turn signals that are built into the handguards. With two side deflectors and a larger windscreen than the standard GS, the R1300GS Adventure offers an electrically adjustable windscreen as an option. A tiny opening accommodates the front radar system, which enables optional active cruise control and front collision warning between the glass and the headlight. An optional lane change warning system is activated by a radar unit looking backwards. Similar to the R1300GS, the 1.3-liter Boxer engine has 145 horsepower at 7,750 revolutions per minute and 110 pound-feet of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute, both of which are upgrades over the R1250GS's 136 horsepower and 105 pound-feet of torque. BMW claims much more torque over the rev range, especially between 3,600 and 7,800 revolutions per minute, in addition to the higher peak values. The engine has a variable intake cam made by BMW and is cooled by a combination of liquid and air. With the 6-speed transmission relocated under the engine, the car is shorter overall and weighs 8.6 pounds less, according to BMW. A 10-disc wet clutch with an anti-hopping device is attached to it. The additional parts for the optional automated shift assistant, ASA, which allows for rapid gear changes without the need of a manual clutch lever, are probably easier to fit into the new engine configuration. Two electromechanical actuators are used in this system. One is used for clutch operation and the other for gear shifts. ASA has two settings available: automatic D mode and manual M mode. In M mode, the rider lets the actuator handle the clutch and uses a conventional foot lever to operate the gear shift. The engine control unit and transmission control unit determine the shift points in D mode based on the riding mode, engine speed, throttle position, and lean angle. The rider may still manually shift as needed. According to BMW, ASA provides quick, seamless shifts and does away with the potential for an abrupt jolt that can happen while upshifting with a standard manual gearbox, which can produce a Newtonian bounce between the rider's and passengers' helmets. The chassis is composed of a lattice back frame built of extruded hexagonal aluminum tubing and forged components, with a compact sheet metal shell main frame. The subframe is made to support baggage and provide comfort for both the rider and the passenger over extended journeys. There are two available adaptive vehicle height increments for the R1300GS Adventure in addition to the usual seat height adjustment of 34.3 to 35.0 inches. When the bike is stationary, Standard adaptive vehicle height control lowers it by up to 1.2 inches, bringing the seat down to 33.1 to 33.8 inches. Alternatively, you may choose the Adaptive Height Control Comfort add-on, which lowers the total height by 0.8 inches and allows you to change the seat height to be automatically high or low. This will give you a height of 33.5 to 34.2 inches when the bike is moving and 32.3 to 33.0 inches when it is stopped. Apart from the adjustable seat height, BMW provides riders of varying sizes with the opportunity to enhance ergonomics with a 10-degree handlebar angle adjustment and a choice between standard and comfort handlebars. Enduro rider foot pegs for off-road riding and Enduro passenger foot pegs for comfortable long-distance travel are fitted to the GSA by BMW. Naturally, BMW provides a selection of accessories for additional personalization. Evo Paralever rear suspension, Evo Telelever front suspension, and the newest electronic dynamic suspension adjustment system are all included on the R1300GS Adventure. Cross-spoke wire wheels with aluminum rims are standard on the R1300GS Adventure, but you can also choose forged enduro wheels, which BMW claims are 4.0 pounds lighter. Either way, you get the same dimensions as the standard GS, 3.0 by 19 inches up front and 4.5 x 17 out back. A single floating 2-piston caliper and a 285mm disc are used on the back wheel, while twin 4-piston radial calipers and a 310mm disc are mounted on the front wheel. Dynamic brake control and BMW Motorrad Full Integral ABS Pro are included, much like with the R1300GS. A 6.5-inch TFT display, smartphone connection, and a ventilated phone storage compartment are some of the other features. The R1300GS Adventure is equipped with a USB-C connector and an onboard power outlet as standard.